Ruth, full name Ruth, for which test? And it is an, okay. One of the best thing is that there is no need of any plot. With the help of equation, you are able to solve. And this test is very, very important for GATE point of view. This test and its important results. And you will get each and every question. If from here they asked question from each and every conclusion of the Ruth test. First one is it is purely an algebraic test. It is purely an algebraic test. Second, with the help of this test, with the help of this test, with the help of this test, we can know that how many roots have positive real part, positive real parts, and one more thing, then there is no need of any plot. There is no need of there is no need to produce. There is no need to produce any plot. Next point. This test is applicable. This test is applicable when the characteristic equation when the characteristic equation is in polynomial form. Characteristic equation is in polynomial form. For our characteristic equation we have 1 plus GCGF GPGM is equal to 0. Is it clear? If you have equation like that first order plus z time, then you are not able to apply either with the help of the linearize method, linearize it, then we will. Otherwise, we will not get that type of equation. So we have steps for test procedure. Next step is test procedure. Now you will get two types of question from this section. You will get two types of question. Bode plot, Gora Bode plot is in our GATE syllabus and we will study at the time of FRA, frequency response analysis. That will come in next week. That is in our GATE syllabus. Already they asked question in GATE 2006 or 5. So from Ruth stability criteria, we will get two types of question in GATE. First type of question you will get, suppose we have equation or we have characteristic equation. Okay, here also we have two cases. In one case, they will provide you directly a polynomial equation. Very simple. With the help of comparison, you are able to solve. And second thing, second type of that big graphs are, that big block diagrams are there. Then with the help of servo and regulatory problem, you need to solve. And then so your first step is to calculate the characteristic equation. So they will ask question like this. Okay, when they will provide you the polynomial, so they will give one unknown constant like kc, ab, like that. And they will ask that for which value will it stable or unstable, or at the verge of instability, they will ask question like this. And 2 marks, easy marks. Every second or third year, you will get a 2 marks question from this section. Again, I am saying PDC is of that type of subject. PDC is of that type of subject. PDC is of that type of subject in which you can score full. Lokesh, just try to think. If I told you that negative real part, then it means your just try to think and then we will discuss about that. If I for negative only. Okay, just give me one answer. Question answer of one question. Suppose you have two graphs or you have two curves. In one curve, as time is going to increase, the value is going to increase like this. In second one, as time is going to increase, the value is going to like this. So according to you, which one is more stable? Or which one is stable? Second one, in similar way, when you have negative one, then you check the response. And then you automatically you will get the idea of that one location. Is it clear? Very good. Test procedure. Write down step first. Our first step is develop the CLTF. Develop the closed loop transfer function. Step second, convert it in standard polynomial characteristic equation. Then characteristic equation should be in standard polynomial form. Standard polynomial form. Step like this. We have equation 1 plus GC, GP, GF, GM is equal to 0. For standard polynomial means A node s to the power n, A1 Sn minus 1, A2 Sn minus 2 plus A node is equal to 0. Is it clear? Sometimes when you will get equation like this, 4s cube plus s plus 5 is equal to 0. So your first step to make it standard, then 4s cube like this. So you can write 4s cube plus 0s square plus s plus 5. So that you can A node A1 A2. That is important. Is it clear up to this point? There should be no doubt. And it is nothing but nth order polynomial. Nth order polynomial. You need to take next step. Take care of. Check A node is positive or negative. If A node is positive, then okay. If A node is negative, then multiply both sides by minus 1. If A node is positive, then okay. But if A node is negative, then multiply both sides. Then multiply both sides by minus 1. Multiply both sides by minus 1. Step 4. Inspect the coefficients. Inspect the coefficients. Inspect the coefficients. A node, A1, A2. Sorry, it should be AN. A node, A1, A2 to AN. Is it clear? Step 5. If any of the one coefficient is negative, then there is no need to proceed further. It means system is unstable. And if all are positive, then we need to check again. Step 5. If any of the one coefficient, if any of the one coefficient is negative, then there is no need of further checking. The given system is unstable. The given system is unstable. Step 6. But if all the coefficients are positive, then we need to check further, or we need to go for further analysis. We need to go for further analysis. We need to go for further analysis. Is it clear up to this point? There should be no doubt. Then it may be stable. Both cases arises. May be stable or unstable. Then we need to check. Now step 7. Step 6. Step 7. Make Ruth array. As we know that as we will go in this direction, this is row, and as we will go in this direction, this is column. That is simple thing. One more thing. Can you tell me if you have nth order polynomial? My next question to you. If you have nth order polynomial, the number of rows will be. Please tell me if you have nth order polynomial, the number of rows will be. Tell me. Lokesh n minus 1, Suprati n minus 1, Pallavi n minus 1. Very good, very good. N minus 1. वाह मेरी मिट्टी के शेरों, मिट्टी के शेर पल भर में ढेर है. The right answer will be n plus 1. Please take care of all these small things. But sir, we are highly intellectual type of persons. Ruth array, write down. So that's why I told each and every minor thing. Number of rows we have n plus 1, where n is the order of polynomial. Where n is the order of polynomial. Is it clear up to this point? Yes or no? So now make Ruth array. It is row, it is column. One, two, up to blah blah blah. N plus 1. In first row, E11, A node, A2, A4, A6, up to blah blah blah. A1, A3, A5, A7, up to blah blah blah. You will get all these things. Directly from the polynomial. But remaining elements you need to calculate. Assume it is A1, A2, up to blah blah blah, B1, B2, up to blah blah blah, and here Z1, Z2, up to blah blah blah. Is it clear up to this? Now our next target is to calculate the value of A1, A2, B1, B2 up to Z1. We will calculate how to calculate the value of A1, A2, B1 and B2. From this section, you can get very easily marks in exam. So we need to calculate we need to calculate other rows. We need to calculate other rows. We need to calculate other rows. Okay. First, we will calculate the A1, the value of A1. In which manner you will calculate the value of A1? That is like that A1 A2 minus A node A3 divided by A1. So you will get the value of A1 is equal to A1 A2 minus A node A3 divided by A1. In similar manner, if you want to calculate the value of A2, then forget those elements above than this one. Then we need to go. Then you need to go A1 A4 minus A node A5. A1 A4 minus A node A5 divided by again A1. Yes or no? Is it clear to each and every student? Yes or no? Very good. Now we will calculate B1. The value of B1 is equal to. Now B1, you need to take this one. Again, in B1 case, A1 A3 minus A1 A2 divided by this A1. So you will get B1 is equal to A1 A3 minus A1 A2 divided by A1. In similar manner, you can calculate the value of B2 is equal to A1 A5 minus A1 A3 divided by A1. And you can just analyze. Here A1, A2, A4, it means A6, A3, A5, A7. So if we want to calculate A3, then in this order, A1 will remain same. At the place of A6, A6 and A node A7 divided by A1. In similar manner, you can generalize the things. V3 is equal to A1 will remain same. 3, 5, it means A7 minus A1, A5. But mostly or maximum, you will get up to 3 or 4 order in exam, not more than that. Is it clear up to this point? Yes or no? Lokesh, Kushal, Gaurav, Pallavi, Paras, Bharat, Nikhil, Suprati, Sangeeta. Is it clear to each and every student? Is there any rocket science? Siddharth, are you able to manage your office time as well as class timings without facing any problem? Very good. So this time we need good rank from you. Is it clear up to this point? Very good. Now our next step is analyze. Okay. I will tell one more thing after this. That is analysis, or you can say one more thing. Therefore, stability of the system. Therefore, stability of the system can be judged without actually solving the characteristic equation. So the main advantages of this criteria are as follows. These criteria are as follows. First one is range of k. Suppose is there any constant k, range of k, that is system gain, can be determined for stable operation. For stable operation. And second one, it is simple method. It is simple method essential using algebraic approach, because there is no need to draw the plot. Up to this point, there should be no doubt. Now we will analyze the conclusion and result. The analysis of this one. Analyze the, you need to analyze first column. You need to analyze first column. So our first column is A node, A1, A1, B1 up to Z1. A node A1 up to Z1. These two we already know, and with the help of equations, we solved this one also. Now we will write conclusions. First conclusion is that the closed loop system is stable. The closed loop system is stable if all the elements if all the elements of the first column are positive, and non-zero. Is it clear? All the elements of the first column should be positive and non-zero. Second point, if any one of the element if any one of the element in the first column is negative, then at least one, maybe more than that, but then at least one root has positive real parts. Next, this one is important. Number of right half planes number of right half plane roots, number of right half plane roots is equal to number of sign changes, number of sign changes in the first column. It is very helpful, and already they asked some question from this concept also. Sign changes in the first column. Sign changes means, suppose this one is negative. Sign, it means positive to negative, one sign change, and again negative to positive. Again, if all are positive, it means two sign changes are there. If we have two sign changes, it means there are two roots. We will solve one question also. This is the meaning of sign changes, that positive to negative and again negative to positive. It means two sign changes are there. In so many books, they solved one question with the help of simple algebra. Then what is the use of this method? Is it clear? Very good. Next, fourth one. Fourth one. If one element in the first column is 0, in the first column is 0, we will get sustained oscillation. In that case, we will get sustained oscillation. Then we will get sustained oscillation means oscillation of constant amplitude. Yeah, oscillation with constant amplitude. Oscillation with constant amplitude. Is it clear up to this point? Now one more. If one pair of roots, if one pair of roots lies on the imaginary axis, lies on the imaginary axis, and all the other roots, and all the other roots are on the left side, are on the left side of the imaginary axis, of the imaginary axis. Then all the nth row elements, all the nth row elements will vanish. All the nth row element will vanish, and none of the elements, and none of the elements, and none of the elements in the preceding row, in the preceding row, in the preceding will vanish. So the location of pair of roots, the location of pair of roots can be found by solving the equation can be found by solving the equation cs square plus d is equal to 0, or s square is equal to minus of d by c. Okay, just wait. cs square plus d is equal to 0, where c and d are the coefficients of n minus 1th row at starting from, because nth row will vanish, so it is the elements of n minus nth row starting from left to right. Starting from left to right. Starting from left to right. Is it clear? Or we can say cs square plus d is equal to 0. S square is equal to minus of d by c, or s is equal to plus minus under root d by say j iota over h. So root location will be here and there. I hope up to this point there should be no doubt to any student. All these are positive points. Some negative points are also there because we are not able to calculate the value of tuning parameters. We can say about only stability and instability of the system. Is it clear? Very good. When we will solve questions, then automatically things will be more clear. We can say, so we cannot calculate, we cannot, we cannot calculate the value of tuning parameters, the value of tuning parameters. We can say only about, we can say only about, yeah, about only the stability of the closed loop system. Stability of the closed loop system. Is it clear up to this point? And I have already told you the limitation. It is applicable only and only for linear one. Write down that line. It is applicable only to, it is applicable, it is applicable only to linear systems, linear systems, and valid only, and valid only if characteristic equation is algebraic. Characteristic equation is algebraic. Equation is algebraic. Next point. If any coefficient, if any coefficient of the characteristic equation is complex or contains exponential term, or contains exponential term, then this criteria is not applicable. Then this criteria is not applicable. Then this criteria is not applicable. Is it clear up to this point? There should be. Is it clear? Very good. Suppose we have fourth order, then in which way you will write? Then S4, S3, so A4, A2, A node. Is it clear? And in S cube, we have A3, A1, 0. If you have equation 4 in term of 4, then we will have number of rows. We have 5 rows. Then A4, A3, A2, A1 and A node. Then sixth one is 0. Now we will calculate just to clear once more so that you can remember everything. Now it is S square 1 corresponding to A1, A2. You don't know. Suppose it is B1. Then you will go A2, A3 minus this one divided by this one. So A3, A2 minus A1 divided by this A3, whatever this one. In similar manner, you will calculate B2. B2 is equal to A3 into A node, A3 into A node minus A4 into 0 divided by A3, and you will get B3, that is 0. For S1, maybe it is C1 you will get. Now for this B1, A1, A1, B1 minus A3, B2 divided by B1. It is C 0, C3 also 0. Last one. In S to the power 0. So sub assume D1 is equal to C1 B2 minus B1 into 0 divided by C1. D2 is equal to 0 and D3 is equal to 0. Is it clear up to this point? Is there any rocket science? Okay, when we will solve one question, then you will analyze that. Is it clear up to this point? Very good. So can I conclude in one more thing? This method involves two steps. First step we have generate table, generate a table called a root table, and second one is interpret the root table to tell how many how many closed loop system poles are in the left half plane, are in the left half plane, right half plane, and on the imaginary axis, and on the imaginary axis. Before proceeding next or before starting question, Lokesh, I am giving answer to your question. Sir, why it is at -1? Is it clear? Stability with respect to pole. Because this characteristic equation is denominator and it will, we know that the roots, there are two things, one is zeros and one is poles. If we have transfer function, if you are going to solve numerator one, the roots of the present in the numerator that is zeros and for denominator that is poles. Just for your sake of knowledge, Lokesh, if you ask, I am going to tell you otherwise. In night you will not sleep properly, Are sir. How sir did not give answer of my question. Okay, just for your sake of knowledge, it will take 1 minute. Or first, because I need to upload this video on this one, first we will solve question related to that one, and then after that we will discuss. First, we will solve some questions related to this one. Please tell me number of questions we have solved till now. Number of questions we have solved till now. 49 questions we have solved. Write down question number 50. Just give me 1 minute. Write down first question. Gate 2000. I hope 2007 here. Gate 2007. Write down the first two rows. The first two rows of Ruth's tabulation of a third order equation are of a third order equation are like we have s cube s square 2 2 4 4. So that you are able to write the equation. That's why this chart like that. Select the correct answer. Select the correct answer from the following choices. From the following choices. First one is the equation has root. The equation has root in the right half S plane. In the right half S plane. Second one is the equation is two roots. The equation has two roots on the J axis. at s is equal to j and minus j, and the third root is in the left half plane. Is in the left half plane. Third one, the equation has two roots. The equation has two roots. On the j-axis, this question is of 2 marks. At s is equal to 2j and minus of 2j, and the third root is in the left half plane. The equation is 2 root on the j-axis, 2 root on the j-axis at s is equal to 2j and minus of 2j, and the third root is in the right half plane. And I need answer from every student. Right half plane. Solve it. You have 2 minutes. Right answer of this question. Last 1 minute. B, B, B. After that, we will solve one more question. B is the correct option. 2 marks, easy marks if you know the concept. Second is the correct option. With the help of this tabulation, we are able to, this is A node. This one is A node, A2, A1, or A3. Is it clear? So you can write 2s cube plus 4s square plus 2s plus 4 is equal to 0. This is the only task. Take 2s common. 2s plus, sorry, if you will take this one, 2s square common, then you will get s plus 2 plus 2, s plus 2 is equal to 0. So s plus 2 into 2s square plus 2 is equal to 0. S is plus 2 or S square plus 1 is equal to 0. S is equal to plus minus J and minus 2. So J minus J and third root is in the left half plane because negative. Is there any rocket science in that question? Very good. Next question. Again, that number of root changes. 50 completed. Is it clear? We will solve nearly 80 questions. Write down question number 51. That is from GATE 2005. Given the characteristic equation, given the characteristic equation below, select the number of roots. Select the number of roots which will be located, which will be located to the right of the imaginary axis, to the right of the imaginary axis. Given characteristic equation as to the power 4, 5s cube minus s square minus 17s plus 12 is equal to 0. If you will use concept, you will get right answer 1, 2, 3, and 4 or 0. Solve it. Number of sign changes is equal to this one. So calculate. Again, you have 2 minutes. The right answer of this question is B. Yes, B is the correct answer because there are 2 sign changes. I need answer from remaining students also. Last 30 seconds. Remaining students only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 50% students got right answer. Remaining students. Time up. Now we will solve it. Your first step, root 1. So we will get A node A1, A2, A node A2, so we will get 1 minus 1, 12. Is it clear? Yes or no? Or you will solve it easily. Just okay. Tell me honestly, how many of you just solved with the help of algebraic equation? How many of you solved it with the help of algebraic equation? We all are intelligent. Eh? Write down one more question, or we can write like this. Okay. Initially, I was thinking that you will solve, but then if it will go recorded video, then some students are not able to solve who don't know the concept. Okay, it is very simple. 1 minus 1, 12, 5 minus 17. Is it clear? 1 second. Order of the this one is fourth order. So we will get 5 rows. So we will get this value. This minus this divided by this minus this divided by this. Assume it is A1. Third row. So A1 is equal to 5 into minus 1 minus minus of 17 into 1 divided by 5. So we will get minus 5 minus minus plus 17 by 5. So you will get A1 is equal to 12 by 5. Then get the value of A2 is equal to, it is 0. This minus this multiply by this, minus this into this divided by 12 of 5. So we will get the value of A2 is equal to, the value of A2 is equal to 5 into 12 minus 0 into 1 by 5. You will get 12. Is it clear? Then calculate B1, B2. Then the value of B1 is this into this minus this into this divided by this. Minus 17 A1 minus 5 A2 divided by A1. Put the value. B1 is equal to minus 17 into 12 by 5 minus 5 into 12 divided by 12 by 5. After solving, you will get the value of this one. Minus 42. Is it clear? Remaining terms are 0. Fifth row, that is C1. And when you will calculate C1, that is minus 42 into 12 minus 12 by 5 into 0 divided by minus 42. So you will get C1 is equal to 12. So analyze first column. 1, 5, 12 by 5 minus 42 and 12. Positive to positive, no sign change. Positive to positive, no sign change. Positive to negative, one sign change. And again negative to positive, one sign change. It means number of sign changes is equal to number of sign changes is equal to 2. It means there will be two roots. So there are two roots. There are two roots in the right side of the imaginary axis. In the right side of the imaginary axis. Is it clear up to so it is a direct application of that point. Is it clear? Arvind, all are correct now? Arvind, all are correct now? Is it clear up to this point? Is there any rocket science? There is no rocket science. Now we will discuss. Now please show the question. This was the question. So right answer is B, that is. Done. Very good. In some books you will find like this, that this answer of this question or justification, that s to the power 4 5 s cube minus s square minus 12s plus 17s plus 12 is equal to 0, and they solve like this. And again you will get s minus 1, s minus 1, s square plus 7 is s square plus 12. Is 4s plus 3s plus 12 is equal to 0, and s into s plus 4. So you will get s minus 1, s minus 1, s plus 4, s plus 3 is equal to 0. You will get s is equal to 1, 1, minus 4, minus 3. But if you are going to solve question like this, then is there any benefit to teach process dynamics or control? Or is there any meaning to learn Routh analysis, Routh stability criteria? So this is not the, with the help of this method also you can get answer. But if in exam you will get s to the power 5, s to the power 6, then how is it possible to solve this one? So this method is not appropriate. You will get answer, no problem if you are very big mathematician type, but we will use only this method only. Because if we have power in 6, then try to solve. Some publications sold like this one also, but this is not the appropriate method, because we are not going to study mathematics. We are going to study process dynamics and control. So that's why please take care of all these things. I hope you enjoyed this session also. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, just tomorrow we will finish it and we will start the next Cohen-Kuhn technique or the process reaction curve. If there is any doubt, just ask.